Welcome to the We Love Wrestling spot. My name is Terry. I'm with Maddie from Top Row Squishy, and today this is special. We have someone who, even though I'm bald, as you know, she tried to comb my hair. If you get in the ring with her, she'll let you know, girl, let me comb your hair. Fly faster. She is Raché Chanel. How are you doing today, ma'am?
I'm doing pretty good. How's it going, guys?
It's going good. Maddie, how you doing? I should ask.
I'm good. A little tired. This 9 to 5 world.
All
Trying
right.
to get out of this.
Well,
Get off the rat race.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, Miss Raché Chanel, thank you for coming. This is our last spotlight of 2020. So the first question I always ask, and we'll start with you, is why do you love wrestling, or what started your love for wrestling?
Oh my goodness. So when I was like really, really young, I was, just kind of browsing through the channels, me and my brother, and then like we just stopped on wrestling, and it was Shawn Michaels and Diesel. And then like after that happened, it was like the rest was history. So like falling in love with wrestling, like Shawn was always my favorite. So that kind of got me really into it.
Nice.
The sexy boy Shawn Michaels.
Yes.
Heartbreak Kid.
Besides Shawn and Diesel, did you have any other people that you looked at for wrestling?
Well, when I like later, not so much as a fan, but more as a, being a pro wrestler, watching like Shawn, watching, Daniel Bryan, Adam Cole, Seth Rollins, guys like that, AJ Styles.
Okay. This may be I don't know if anyone's ever asked this, but I'm going to say, if you were Shawn Michaels, who is the Diesel to your Shawn Michaels?
Oh my goodness.
That's a good question.
You're on the spot. I think of things on the spot.
The hat right for this.
The hat's looking fly. It looks great.
Let's come back. Let's come back to that.
All right. All right. So here's what we're gonna do since we gotta come back. I'm gonna flip it over to Maddie from Top Row.
Okay.
So she can ask some questions, but I'll be back on.
Hey, Raché, it's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Maddie.
So happy I get to interview you. Big fan. So how long have you been wrestling so far? How many years do you have?
Well, I started about close to 12 years ago, but I would say like 10 years active wrestling in the business.
Nice. Do you remember where you got started?
Yes, I started at Texas All Star. It's kind of north of Houston in the Humble area. Mm-hmm. And then I went to Booker's. That's really, South Houston. And so that's when I've been, mostly in the Texas area. Yeah.
Texas area. Did you train? Did you train over there?
Yes. Yes, I did train there.
What school did you train with?
So I started training with Texas All Star in 2008. And then 2012, I did the FCW beginners class in Tampa, Florida. Then I went to Booker's from like 2012 to about 2015. Then I traveled some more.
Wow.
I ended up 2017. I was in traveling in Dallas at DFW All Pro Wrestling. Then I went to the Monster Factory in New Jersey, and then had some experience at the ROH dojo. And here I am right now. So
you've been everywhere. That's awesome. What would you say your biggest challenge has been, this year? Because I think that a lot of wrestlers have faced some challenges this year because of COVID. What has been your biggest challenge?
Well, it was more so like the uncertainty. Like once COVID hit, it's like, well, we don't even know if things are going to open back up. So things were very uncertain, kind of, during that whole COVID, the first, wave of the pandemic. Yeah. But then when I got the invitation for AEW, that was kind of under the wraps, like, because I kind of shut down all social media because I didn't know what was going to happen. So I kind of shut down everything, and then I just showed up in the summer. And I'm like, because I kind of like keep my moves kind of secret, but it just
it worked out.
It
So
worked out.
I know you debuted in Dark in July. I'm a huge
Yes.
AEW fan, so when I saw you walk out, I was
Awesome.
like, "Who is she?" I love it.
Thank you.
Love it. So you have to tell us, where did the comb gimmick come from? Because it is one of my favorite things to see.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thanks. Well, I most like my character is based off of Regine on Living Single and Whitney Houston on The Bodyguard. So those are my main two influences, Terry.
That's awesome. I love
But
Living Single.
the comb was just my own. It was just something for me to stand out. So that was just something that was kind of original for me, saying like nobody's really using, a comb, and I'm like, well, I use my comb all the time. Why can't I use it in wrestling?
I love it.
Thank
I absolutely
you.
love it. So you've had a lot of matches, obviously.
Yes.
There's probably people that you want to wrestle and you haven't had a chance to. So
Yes.
who would be your dream match?
Oh my goodness. Wow. Sasha Banks.
Nice.
Yes.
Why? I'm interested. I mean, she's awesome. But
Yes. It's like there is no reasoning for it. It's just Sasha Banks.
Man, I would love to see that.
Yes.
I would love to see that. So yeah, I don't know what's next for you. What's next for Raché Chanel? I mean, what do you have? What are your goals? You've been wrestling for 12 years.
Yeah.
Where would you like to be if,
Yeah. Well, I like working at AEW. Hopefully I would, get signed in 2021. So hopefully that will be something I would like is to work for AEW more often.
Listen, Tony Khan, sign Miss Raché Chanel. Yeah, I would love to see you there. I mean,
Thank you.
What has been your toughest match so far?
I think the one I had with Nyla, it wasn't the toughest match, but that match I felt more confident being in the ring with one of their top talent. So that one, it was kind of a challenge for me to kind of step up and can you handle this challenge kind of thing, and that was a big challenge for me. But it went really well actually.
Yeah, that was a great match. If you could tag with anyone that you haven't had a chance to tag with, who would you pick?
Okay, on AEW's roster?
Any roster.
Okay, so AEW's roster, it will be with Jade. Nice. And for WWE, it will be Bianca Belair.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Look at
Terry.
Terry. How was meeting Terry?
I think Terry had a great experience.
He did. I know you saw my my tweets.
I got you, Terry.
We are not about to do this.
I got you.
That was awesome.
Man, let me tell you. So I meet her. I'm like, Race, can we take a picture? I'm like, cool. So I have my hat on originally. But she takes the comb and I'm like, yo, I'm bald. I don't really think the comb gimmick would work with us like that. And she's like, she gave me the look like, whatever. So I was like, all right, then let's go forward with it. So I took the hat off. And then she made the comb touch my head. I was like, oh, I wasn't expecting that part. So I was glad I held it in while the picture was able to be taken. But I was laughing too hard, and she was laughing too. And other people was laughing, and I was just like, you know what? It's like, I don't know. She really lives her gimmick, so let's go with it.
Yes,
for real.
But talking about, oh, sorry, Maddie, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say thank you. I don't have anything else to ask, but thank you so much for being on. It was great to talk to you. I'm gonna push it over to Terry.
Ooh.
Oh.
We gotta talk about it since we talked about when we met. We met at Mission Pro, and you had a one-on-one match with Red Velvet, which I popped for. One of the best matches, one of the best matches on the card, if not the best match in my eyes.
You.
So
Correct.
can you just tell me about your time at Mission Pro? How you feel about it?
Or so that day I made my debut, and
Mhm.
I was just I'm kind of used to like the Texas scene, so I was like, I can handle this a little bit better. It's like the stakes. I know Velvet always wants to bring it, and I was like, this is my chance, on the indie scale to just, I can go. And so we both was like bringing it, and it was a great match.
Yes, you can watch that match on the Title Match Network
Title Match Network.
on the live stream. Now, I've talked to some people. I saw the announcement February 6, 2021. Buda, Texas, you will be returning to Mission Pro for Wishes Granted. And they announced your match against an up and comer young person, Kenzie Page. Um,
Yes.
any words you want to give to Kenzie since that match is
Hmm. Hmm. What can I say about Kinsey?
Whoop her ass.
Well, I will outdress Kinsey, that's for sure.
your
So
Hey,
she will be outdressed, that's for sure.
hell yeah.
okay.
I just want to see what she can do in the ring. That part is, I'm going to look better than her regardless. But in the ring, I'm pretty sure we're going to get the fans another good match.
Yay. Looking forward to it.
Yes.
Yes.
Because just me putting you over again. Because after seeing the match with Red Velvet, I mean, I've seen the AEW Dark matches. I watch some of your matches down in your Texas area. I think the first match I saw you was you versus maybe Maddie Rinkowski
Hmm.
in Dallas. So
Yes.
can't wait to see what you're doing because a lot of people are very high on Kenzie Page, but I'm very high on Raché Chanel.
Yay, thanks.
Um, I'm
That's
looking
right.
for another great match here at Mission Pro. Now
Yes.
let's revert back because I didn't forget who is.
Hold up. Hold up.
I'm saying who is the Diesel to you, Shawn Michaels?
Mm.
If you don't have an answer, I
Okay.
talk too.
Okay. So there's two sisters that I have in a wrestling business, Reza Clark and Flex Rated. So they're always kind of like not like bodyguards too, but I just kind of feel safer when I'm in their presence. So those are my girls.
Shout out to Flex Rated. She shouted you
Flex
out on
Rated.
her own for the spotlight. And we didn't ask a question like that, but she did say the same words about you. So I was looking
Oh,
to see if
thanks.
she's going to get you. Now, since
Oh,
you said, I asked this randomly to people because you said, that's the area you grew up in. So the Rocker Stone Cold.
The Rock.
Oh, you just made Terry happy.
There's not a wrong answer to it, but
Yeah.
I just like to see like
Which
where
direction?
your mind at with it. All right. So last spotlight of 2020. If 2020 did not happen, the pandemic in 2020 did not happen. Let's see. What is your outlook for 2021? If we were to be able to get out of this pandemic,
Yes.
what do you expect for yourself? Without giving up too much, because I know you like to hold things
Yeah.
in. What would 2021 look like?
So in an ideal world,
Okay.
in 2021, in an ideal world, I would be signed to WWE, NXT UK, and I would live in Paris, France.
I knew it was going somewhere with that. Okay.
Love it.
Okay. When she said UK, I was like, she's about to say it. So I can see it. Are there any competitors over there in France that you've seen or looked at? Because it's a lot of hairs over there that need to be combed, if you ask me.
Now that could be true.
I can't do this. Man,
I'm sorry.
Man,
I'm not going to be able to hold it in. Do you have, Maggie, before we close out of this? Because
I
I'm not
am
going
curious to know,
Go
like
ahead.
today, who is your favorite or top male and female wrestlers today? Who you look up to this day and age? Doesn't have to be just one person. It could be a few.
Well, somebody that I kind of thought was like really at the top of her game is Kylie Rae. Like her work, just I always looked up to her, always. As far as guys, someone I kind of feel is underrated, but I really like his work is Noam Dar. He's in NXT UK, and so those are my two top.
Nice.
Yes.
I know Noam Dar. I top.
Maybe I can comb his hair.
If we ever meet in person, Raché, you can comb my hair. I got some. I got lots. You don't deal with Terry's bald head anymore.
I got you, Terry.
Oh, that's what. Okay. We kicking it to the outro because I can't do it because I see where this is going. Raché Chanel, what we call this moment is the put yourself over moment. This is where you tell our listeners your social media, anywhere they can go support you, anything you have coming up, anything else you want them to know. Tell them about your Twitch channel that you had a stream.
Okay.
We just want you to put yourself over.
All right. Well, since there is La Fashionista in WWE NXT UK named Miss Jenny, I will just call myself La Moda de Paris. And I'm on Twitch. I will be at VIP Wrestling in Dallas on January 29th and back at Mission Pro February 6th. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and I might get back on Facebook. But anyways, I'm at Raché Chanel, and I hope to speak with you all soon. Smooches!
Ooh, we were joined by La Fashionista. I don't even know how to act with this. we're in this early. See, they laughing because, the whole hair thing, I'm not with it. You can see her on AEW Dark, AEW Dynamite in 20. AEW, listen, I know Maddie said it, but we're watching very closely because Red Velvet and Raché Chanel had a banger of a match. And you got these two women on your roster, and that was the first time they had ever touched. My goodness.
Let's get them together.
If you haven't watched that match, again, go streaming on the Title Match Network. On the Title Match Network, you can see a lot of other matches featuring Raché Chanel because why not?
Why not?
Well, I guess we're coming to an end here. Maddie from Top Row Squishy, thank you. Raché Chanel, thank you. Hopefully, the country and the borders open up. We can get you over to UK for a match. If you go to UK, there is somebody who I was just fantasy booking in my head. So Mercedes Brown, Raché Chanel. If she comes over, if you come over,
okay,
girl, let her comb your hair.
Oh.
Fantasy booking, but I'm Terry.
Love it.
And like I always say, if I love wrestling and you love wrestling, then we love wrestling. It's too sweet for the coach.